Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the Monday workshop. As always, every Monday we have a very special guest speaker who comes and then shares their personal experience. As you know, every person has their unique journey on the spiritual path. Everyone digests the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge differently. Everyone has their own personal techniques. Everyone has their own personal sustenance that they received from the seniors. And as we listen to the experiences of all the experienced spiritual teachers, so we get to pick up some of the tips and the tools from their personal experiences, because spirituality is something which is not black and white. It is not like a material science which can be automated and mass produced, but this is very much personalized. It is very much unique and very much that needs to be resonated, that needs to be experienced. So today we have with us Sister Sheetal. So I want to invite Sister Sheetal. Sister Sheetal is one of the special jewels of Brahmin family. She has so much love for Baba. She was sustained by Dadi, sustained by Moini Didi. She was with Moini Didi for a few years, serving in New York Center. And she's very incognito. For some of you who have listened to the Murli today, so when I was listening to the Murli, Sister Sheetal came to my mind, right? One of the things Baba was talking about, being incognito and being very serviceable and living up to the Brahmin Maryadas. And then I see she has so much love for the family. Whenever I see her in Madhuban, she gives so much palna to all the students. She takes personal care. And we have with us Sister Chandru. Chandru Didi has been a special instrument who has always been our rock for the Brahmin family and personally for me. So we have with us Sister Chandru. We are especially welcoming Sheetal Ben.
Yeah, it is very important that we met here. देखो कहाँ से कहाँ हम आ गए और यहाँ मिल रहे हैं, तो ये भी बहुत बढ़िया बात हो गई. देखो कितनी अनुभव की बात है, कितना ये हमारा सौभाग्य है कि कितने बाबा के बच्चे हम मिलते हैं, जुलते हैं और कितना वो हमारा भाग्य हो गया है. देखो कितने हम दूर से मिले और अभी यहाँ मिलते हैं, तो क्या बात हो गई. देखो ये भी कितने अनुभव की बात हो रही है, तो ये भी हमारे सौभाग्य की बात हो गई. तो बहुत अच्छा हुआ कि आज हम मिल रहे हैं और कितना अच्छा हो रहा है. तो देखो क्या क्या बातें हो रही है, ये तो हम आपसे ही सुनेंगे. तो जरूर आपका ही ज्ञान सुनेंगे आज. तो
मेरा परम सौभाग्य है दीदी कि आपके दर्शन हो गए आज. तो मेरा
आज देखो क्या बात हो गई हमारे.
बहुत खुशी हो रही है आपको देख के. कितना आप आए थे लास्ट मंथ भी, सब मिले आपको. बहुत अच्छा अनुभव रहा आपके साथ. मैं आपको याद ही कर रही थी कि कितने स्वीट है, कितने हम्बल है.
ये अपने भाग्य की बात है. देखो क्या क्या कहाँ से हम मिलते हैं और देखो.
हाँ जी, बहुत बहुत हम सौभाग्यशाली है कि आदि रत्न हमारे साथ है, बीच में है. हमको इतनी पालना मिल रही है. बहुत बहुत खुशी हुई आपको देख के.
अच्छा,
Thank you. Om Shanti. Welcome. So welcome.
Surprise today, huh?
Yeah, you have a special welcome from Chandru Didi.
So let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. If you want to play song, otherwise in silence we can sit. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, first of all, thank you, Harsha Bhai and the team invited me specially for this special group. And I'm so honored. I'm so happy that I can share my experiences with all of you. Can be Baba's instrument to help and progress in your spiritual progress. So I'm happy for that. So thank you for inviting me, Harsha Bhai. And it's a very nice topic you have selected. So how to get sustenance from Baba, to get sustenance from our seniors, right? And it's an amazing journey for my spiritual life. When I started taking a Raj Yoga meditation in 1997, basically before the knowledge, I was not looking for any kind of attainments or I was not searching for God. I was not doing so much devotion, nothing like that. Very simple. And I was in my teenage kind of time. That time I used to think that I want to have a beautiful life and I want to do something extraordinary. I cannot do the same thing like people they are doing. I used to see people around me and that's where the always used to get this thought when I used to see poor people or handicapped people, helpless people. So I used to think, how can I help them? So then right there, I didn't had any answer. So, and also another thought was, what should I do in this life? This is all? No, I should do something different. But how, when, who can help me? Nothing. I didn't had any clue. And actually, I loved art in my childhood time also. I used to love art. So I was engaged I was very busy in that field also. And after certain years later on, then I felt that I don't want to do anything. I was like disinterested. And that's where Baba came in the life. I saw everything, I did everything, and then Baba came. That's what I felt. Maybe not in this life, maybe previous life. everything I have seen. So that experience, maybe I was holding. So I don't want to do anything in this world, material thing and limited thing. I was disinterested. And that's where Baba came in my life. And that was amazing experience. I was living in one of the city in Gujarat, not well known so much, but very simple life. My mother came to Gyan, into the knowledge, and she took the course, and she used to tell us few things about the course when she used to come at home. And that's where the invitation also came. Raksha Bandhan time, the Rakhi program was happening at the center. The special invitation was given to us. We used to have a beautiful card, put it in envelope, and they gave us. It was such a nice invitation. So when someone is giving you an invitation, you have to go, right? So that's where we all went, my whole family, my mother, father, my sister, my sister, right? Sister Bhumi, my brother. So 5 of us, we went to the center. We got Rakhi because it was a Rakhi celebration. So it was unique. And that is also, it's interesting. Before knowledge, I was so much fascinated with this Rakhi because in Lokik, usually sister ties Rakhi to brother. But sisters, they never got the Rakhi. I really wanted the Rakhi, but nobody would tie Rakhi to me. So when I came to center, I was so happy that, oh, I got Rakhi. Somebody tied Rakhi to me. So that was our spiritual birthday. That's from right there. So I was so happy. And next day, the Shivir means meditation course was going to start. And everybody was promising after Rakhi celebration at the end of the program. Everybody was promising, yes, we will come, we will come. And next day, when we came, we didn't promise actually. So when we came, whole family came actually. So only our family and another family, that's all. Nobody came. I thought everybody will be there. And that's what Baba says also sometimes, right? Whoever has that part to play, or whoever is the Brahmin, they would come. So we were not thinking that moment that, oh, I'm going to some organization, I'm learning something, nothing like that. As soon as we came to center, we felt that it's a family, my family. It's not someone else task or organization or family, but it's my. That's what the feeling was. Because the sisters, they were giving so much love and sustenance. Right from the first day, they were actually giving us sustenance. So we felt so special, kind of, because in the Lokik world, actually, nobody gives that much unlimited love, right? So sometimes they take care of you because there is some kind of hidden motive or something. But here, selfless service they were doing, or sustenance, unlimited love they were giving. So it's like Baba was welcoming us. That was a beautiful experience, very first day. And during the course time, maybe didn't digest the knowledge properly because it was the first time, and maybe I was 17, 18 years old. So we were so much busy in our study, school study and so on. So we didn't focus too much into knowledge, but yeah, we enjoyed. And like a slowly and gradually the third eye is opening, like that. So after 1 or 2 months later, we felt together. We were talking. We were, I think, it's the Dashera time or something like that. So we were talking each other. So wow, this is such a beautiful knowledge. It's like aha moment kind of. So that's where it's like a full kind of opening eye. Third eye got open. Awakening happened. And I think during that time or before or after, I don't remember, but there was a youth forum going on in Gyan Sarovar. So I participated in a drawing competition. So very first time I came to Madhuban in Gyan Sarovar. But as we were coming, our spiritual teacher who gave us the knowledge, she also came with us. So as we were traveling towards the Gyan Sarovar, I hope you know about Madhuban, right? Gyan Sarovar, Pandav. Nobody knows. Oh, okay. So it's a
Good
beautiful
number of them are from Zoom.
Acha, okay. It's a beautiful Madhuban, and three complexes we have. So we have Pandu Bhavan, that's where Baba used to live, right? Brahma Baba. And later on, then Gyan Sarovar, another complex. Then the Shantivan, where more than 20,000 people can live. And that's where we now many more complexes. But that time in 1997, so the youth forum, program was happening in Gyan Sarovar. Very nice setup over there. So when we were traveling towards Gyan Sarovar, we stopped at the Pandavan first. Pandavan is a smaller area. So we were sitting in the car, but I felt like there was a foggy kind of weather. So I felt like I'm in heaven, kind of. It's a different world. It's such a peaceful and such a powerful. I didn't understand that moment. What is peace? What is called peace? What is called power? But we felt something different. And then as we were so new, right? Only 2 months, 3 months in Gyan. So as we walked in Gyan Sarovar was such a beautiful, clean, very much clean. So it's opposite. In the Lokik world, in the ordinary, how we see dust is there and so many people and so many things. But as soon as we entered in a Gyan Sarovar, wow, so beautiful, so peaceful, so much fragrance you can feel, right? So then we were together in one room, but we met many people over there because it was a youth program. And like before knowledge, I was kind of always a shy person. And I would never talk to any unknown person, definitely. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't like to talk. That's what I used to feel. I want to be in silence all the time. So I didn't have that kind of social kind of interest. But as soon as we went, now you had to talk to some people, right? Because you're in competition, you're doing youth activities together. So that's where now slowly and gradually started opening up. So how, look at this, how Baba is pulling you from this world to that world. Baba is really helping us how to open up. It's like a blossoming flower, right? So that's what I felt. So after the drawing competition or youth program, when we came back, we felt that this is it. This is such a beautiful. I found Baba and I just want to follow. So I was in 12th grade and it was really, you had to study very much, very hard study. It was a science stream. So I wanted to focus so much because I liked to do study. So I was focusing so much. And then when the time came, 1998, 31st January, when I came to Madhuban to meet Baba. I don't know if you got that experience ever, or you have watched any video of Avekt Bab Dada. They have watched. They know about Avekt Bab Dada. Okay, so that is a meeting.
Some of them know, some of them not know.
Okay.
There are few new ones here.
So can you imagine, you go to Madhuban and you want to meet God? Literally that word, God. So in the dream, never felt, or in the dream, never saw even that God can come to me, or thought never came that one day I can meet God, Father. So before going to Madhuban, we had to prepare ourselves, right? So every single day we used to attend Murli. Not because I wanted to go to Madhuban, that part came later. But after course, it was like, this knowledge was such a pure knowledge, such a powerful knowledge, and uplifting us. I want to attend this Murli class. It's not somebody's forcing me to attend the class, but from the heart, willingness was there that I want to do. So even though I was so busy in my study, because morning school and different tuitions and so busy schedule, but still in the evening I would go to center, and we used to listen to Murli, or we used to read Murli, either way. And in those days, some of the old students would know that in those days, we never used to get Murli copies. We used to have only 2 copies at the center. And they used to get from Madhuban in the post. Yeah, you remember, Harsha bhai? Yeah. So only 2 copies at the center only. So if someone is reading, then another person can read another copy. So that's how we used to do. So much value for the Murli. So we used to rush. We used to ride the bicycle or little scooter, and we used to go to center. We make sure that we read Murli, we listen to Murli. So that was early days, and so much love for Murli. So since beginning, in the foundation time, how we had so much love for Murli, till now, we have so much love for Murli. It's not that so many years in knowledge now, I have listened to everything, nothing like that. Same love is still there. Why? Because we understood that so much attainments that we can get from the Murli. So until now, I like to listen Murli many times. 2 times, 3 times. Sometimes I read 2 times. So it's very, very interesting. Like many subtle points I receive from the Murli. So that was my foundation time, like early time when I came to Gyan. So that was sustenance that Baba was giving us through the Murli, through the instrument. Because so much bhavana they had in us and we had also in them. And now maybe in our family, our Lokik family, they had these manners that in front of elder people, you never raise your voice or never ask any extra question. So that's how the manners we had. And when we came to knowledge at the center also, another training was like that also at the center. You respect your seniors, you respect your elder ones. So that kind of sanskar or manners, that was helping us. So so much bhavna and respect. We start feeling that. So first, Baba started giving the sustenance through giving the self-respect. So somewhere through the Murli or someone's class, I got this point that as soon as I wake up in the morning, I should repeat these self-respect points. Knowingly, unknowingly, I was doing that. I don't know how I got that, but I was doing it with so much bhavana. So a few points like, I am the victorious soul. I had the victory a kalpa ago. I will be victorious in this life also. I will be victorious every kalpa. I am world benefactor. Like this, small self-respect points. Because my personality was so different. I used to have low self-esteem. And now, how Baba was sustaining me. As a detached observer right now, I see how Baba was helping me to come out from that low self-esteem. I didn't recognize that I was in that stage of low self-esteem. But as soon as I came into knowledge, as I was listening to Baba, later on, I realized how I was and how I changed. And that process started and still continuing, that how Baba is uplifting me each day. You know? It's from limited world to the unlimited world. Baba is pulling me all the time. So first of all, the Murli was the sustenance. It's a part of sustenance, I would say. And then Amrit Vela, like very young age, and you had to study so much. Who would get up in the morning, right? But somewhere it got stuck in the mind that, yeah, I had to get up for Amrit Vela. So we didn't had any trance light or nothing. It's just a small point of light. Just in general, they used to sell in a literature shop. So that small light, red light, and it's written Supreme Soul. So we turn on that in the Amritula time. We used to just sit. We don't know what to do, but we used to look at Baba. And Baba was sustaining through that. You know, it's like, innocent child, ignorant child, don't know nothing. And Baba was helping that moment. And then so many good experiences that we got it later on. But very interesting that it's like, mother and father would know how to give nourishment to the child. So the child should listen to mother, father, right? Child should follow mother, father, what they are telling us. So here also in the spiritual life, when Godfather or Godmother, when the God becomes my parents and sustaining me, I should just follow. I should listen to him. I should just take everything inside. No questions, no questions. So I didn't had many questions, just few questions for curiosity. Yeah, there were many instrument souls, brothers, sisters, used to ask questions, definitely, like because we were learning science, so we used to have many questions, and we were so kind of curious to know about how the soul leaves the body and what happens and so on. Out of curiosity, we used to ask questions, but not doubts. Never got doubt. So that's how, Baba was sustaining through different souls. We were never stuck with one soul, or never got attachment, because we looked at Baba only. We were following Baba. And every time when we used to go to center, we used to feel like another new learning that we are getting. So becoming so rich, right? In that way, the different experiences you get, different treasures of knowledge you get, different experience of sustenance that you get. And sustenance is not just that you sit down and you get everything, love and care. Not only that, but how to do service. As soon as we came to center as the Kumaris, the first service we got, can you imagine which service we would get?
Dishes.
Yes, got it. So very first service we got to clean dishes. It's a big center in Bharuch. So many programs they used to have. So whenever we get time, we used to go to center, we used to do seva. So much enjoyment. And then very important part is when you leave the center, we used to get toli. Toli was a favorite part. So now, who would give you sweet all the time whenever you go? So Baba was giving. See, this is all the different parts of sustenance. Getting toli, bhog, murli, class, meditation, seva, and you share your feelings and your experiences. So sisters, so many sisters, they used to also help us, guide us. Sometimes we used to go with them in the pradashani, when we used to have pradashani seva in different places. We used to go with them. We used to see them, how they explain to people, all of those. It was such a beautiful time. So why I'm sharing this? Because this is how Baba sustains us. Right now, when I see some people online, everything is available. But if the person doesn't come to center, or person doesn't come into the contact with the Raj Yogi souls, the souls who are doing Raj Yoga for so many years, and those who got the sustenance from Baba, when we look at them, then we know this is called the sustenance, or this is called the true yogi life. On online, yes, we get the information, all the classes, commentaries, everything we will get. But the experience of that yogi life we can get only at the center or Madhuban or being with a yogi. So I was so surprised. Like in the COVID time, definitely we understand that we cannot go to center. But and also Baba always says in Murli, as soon as we get the faith in Baba, that we run to the center or Madhuban to meet Baba, Madhuban. So this is what the feeling comes, right? That why should I stay behind? I should also move forward. So my next experience was so beautiful, like in going to Madhuban, met Baba. There was a Kumari Bhatti, means Kumaris gathering. And that time in front of conference hall in Shantivan, there was a big tent they created. And so many Kumaris, they were sitting there, and we were also sitting, myself and Bhumi Ben. Jagdish Bhai was giving a class that time. Many of you would know, right, Jagdish Bhai? How many of you know Jagdish Bhai?
May not have heard, I mean, some of them definitely had heard in also, but
Okay. So Jagdish Pai is one of the senior Raj Yogi in Yajna in Brahma Kumaris. So he came in 1952 in knowledge, and then he was a very scholar person. He studied everything, all the religion and all the scriptures, everything he studied. He was searching for God, and that's where he got this knowledge, meditation course he got, and he didn't finish the course in 7 days or 1 or 2 weeks. He took long time, maybe more than 1 year. I think he had so many questions. But once he recognized the God, Baba, that Baba has come to this earth, that's it. And then he surrendered. He was the first brother to surrender. So he surrendered, and Baba gave him a blessing because Baba, that was another story. Maybe next time you can listen to that. Beautiful story how Baba gave the homework to everyone, but no matter what, even the electricity was not there, but still he wrote some message. Baba wanted to send someone, so he wrote that. He made the draft of that. So Baba gave that blessing to that soul that you will have that power in the pen. You can write, you can explain to Baba's knowledge through your pen of experience. So that's how he created so many books, more than 200 books, I think he created. So Hindi, English, different languages in that way, and then translated other people. But the basic knowledge, how he explained, it's amazing. It's really, anybody can read that book and can get that message quickly. So Jagdish Bai, he was doing a class that moment, and very much, what is it called? The real knowledge, how we can say that he was focusing on main part. He was explaining everything, but he was focusing on one part, that Kumari life so important. And only 2 words I remember from that class is delays danger, now or never. That's all I remember. And it touched my heart, the soul, maybe I can say. That's it. I came so late in knowledge, and I had to go fast. I had to run now. It's like, you want to catch the train and train is going. I don't want to I don't want to stay behind. I also want to catch that train and sit in that train. So that was the feeling, that I should not stay behind. So that's the feeling. And we met Baba 31st January. And then next day we had to leave from Madhuban. And that was the first time that myself and my sister, we were traveling alone from Mount Abu to, not Mount Abu, Abu Road to our place in Gujarat. So because in Gujarat, we never used to have that kind of habit, traveling alone in a teenager kind of age. So I was kind of, one time I had the thought that how it will happen. But then I had this beautiful experience of Baba. The Baba gave such a beautiful Murli points when we met Baba. And 3 days we used to do silence also. That was original, like a meeting, Baba's meeting preparation. We used to have 3 days silence and less eating. Those are all kind of preparation point in order to meet God. You cannot just go and meet God. You have to have your pure life. You have to have your pure sattvic bhojan, and everyday Amrit Vela, Murli, all of those things. because we had so much kind of enthusiasm. Oh, I want to meet God. I want to meet God. So everything we did and really enjoyed and became so powerful meeting God. Baba, when Baba comes into the hall, 20,000 people are sitting. Not even a single noise. Nothing. So silence, quiet. So powerful. Even that time, many people were there, right? So people, they were rushing. Oh, I want to get the seat in the front. But that moment, myself and my sister, we thought, I think we should sit at the back, because there are how many doors? I think 20 doors in the hall, in Diamond Hall. There are no pillars, just the hall. So 20 doors, and last 2 or 3 doors, they were empty kind of that moment in 1997. It was not completely full hall. So in the last passage, then we thought, let's sit there and let's watch Baba on the TV. Because we were new and we don't know anything, nobody knows us. And why to rush? Why to go behind like this, people in the crowd? So we saw, and that time it used to be very little TV on the roof. So we watched Baba through that TV. We were sitting without any chair. Okay, we were sitting on the floor, just a little carpet they had, rug, and we were sitting. But such an amazing experience. It's a super sensuous joy that we got that day. It's like meeting God. That's satisfaction we had. We never had thought, oh, why I'm not in the front? Why I don't get, I am nothing. No any extra thought, no doubts, nothing. So we never had any desire that I should do like this or I want this. Nothing like that. We're so happy. And in those days, in the big hall, we had 100 people living together. 3 or 5 days, whatever time we used to stay, 100 people in a one room. Can you imagine? If somebody gets up and turn on the light, you can get also light, right? So your sleep can be disturbed also. But we were in that intoxication. I'm here to meet God. Nothing bothers me. Somebody is making noise, somebody is talking each other and turning on light or turning off. Nothing bothers. That was intoxication. So it's a beautiful. So that's what it's all about. That surrender to God and let Him give you sustenance. Let Him take you wherever He wants to. We sometimes what we do. We decide ourselves, I want this way to do it. Or I want only this much. So we put ourselves in limitations. But when we surrender everything to Baba, that's where Baba decides for you. And Baba knows how to take care of you. And that was our experience. Never had any desire that I want to live in this room or that room, or I should get this chair or that. Nothing. No any agenda. And that's what next day when we were coming back, because I had my exam third day, so internal school exam. So I had to prepare myself and go. But that was just one day I had to travel back. But what happened in between in Ahmedabad, there was a reservation in bus, right? So we came from the Abu Road to Ahmedabad. So in between Ahmedabad, that bus people said, now bus is not going. We had the reservation from Abu Road to that Bharuch. So why you are dropping us? Everyone was shouting actually. Why at Ahmedabad? So we don't remember what was the issue, but then little fear came. Now what will happen? We are stuck in Ahmedabad. So we came out also. Only both of us. All the sisters and all the Kumaris, they stay back because they supposed to come later on. We had to come back early because we had the exam. So now little fear came. But then intoxication of meeting God, that was amazing experience, came up. And then I said, I'm not alone. God is with me. That was like, so much confidence I got that moment. So fear went away immediately. Few seconds it came and then went away. Then we came down and then started looking for other option. Then there was a local bus going from Ahmedabad to the city. So that's where finally we get into the bus. But then question came for the payment, the ticket you had to purchase. We didn't have enough money because we already had reservations. So why to carry so much money? So we didn't had money. Now, how should we travel? Again, Baba, you're with us. So then we told that ticket collector that we'll give you money when we reach to our place. My father will give you. So please give us space, little two spaces, and two seats, and we will reach there. We'll give. Even that was a reservation. All the seats were reserved, so we had to stand for a few hours. So then finally somebody gave us their seats, and we reached home at 12 night. And father came, we called him. We didn't had cell phone that moment. So we called from PCO, what is it called, STD. And then my father came and gave that money back. And next day for exam. It was so simple. Why? Because Baba was sustaining us. Baba was taking care of us. Baba was there as a companion. See, now why I'm sharing this incident, because overall we can see that some people, when they come, as a student, they come, they say, Baba is not giving me any experience. Baba is not showing me anything. I don't see any light. I don't see this and that. No. I had to take a first step. I had to move first. Then next step, Baba takes. It's the karma philosophy, right? When you do something towards God or God's task, that's where the God is also responding. Actually, God is always helping us, but our inner eyes, or maybe our light, is blocked. So I'm not able to understand what he's trying to tell me, or where is he guiding me? Yeah. So I have to understand what's God's sustenance, or how he is going to help me. So that's why to have surrender intellect. Yeah. So we give it to Baba. Baba, now you take care of me. I'm going to follow your Srimat. Whatever you say that I'm going to follow, I'm going to do that. Baba, you said that remember me, so I'll remember you. And we did that moment. As a companion, we remember. We had so much intoxication. And next moment, what we saw? That Baba was taking care of us. Throughout the time, I never got fear. So, and similar experience I got in last our exam, board exam. very first exam was biology subject, and I was kind of nervous because only for that particular subject something had happened in the school, so I was kind of nervous. I prepared everything. I was confident in that way that I had very good preparation. But going into examination hall and writing the exam, that was a big thing for me. I felt like I don't want to go to examination hall. I don't want to go. That kind of feeling I had. So then, this is how Baba helps. This is a beautiful experience also. So I went to the center. That's our custom and system, right? In Brahmin life. So we went to center because I want to go to exam hall. So we go to center, we meet Baba in Baba's room, we did meditation, and then finally we met our Didi, our senior sister over there. So she gave us Toli and blessing, and she gave us a drishti. I don't know how many of you understand the drishti part. Drishti is the sharing feelings towards the Baba, or whatever experience you have, you're sharing with other soul. Looking at this other person as a soul, first of all. Om Shanti means I am the soul, right? Peaceful soul. So looking at the soul, recognizing that that soul is also my brother soul, my family member. And then remembering Baba and sharing Baba's love with everyone. Baba's light and might we are sharing with everyone. So that's called drishti. So leave your eyes open and looking at the center of the forehead to the other person. So this is called like a taking drishti. So senior sisters, they gave us a drishti. An amazing experience while taking a drishti. Whatever the fear I had, or confidence I lost that moment, so confidence came back while taking the drishti. It's like Baba was using that instrument, senior sister, and Baba was giving me that drishti. See, Baba is incorporeal, right? He doesn't have body, but Baba is almighty authority. So Baba can use anyone and can give you sustenance, can help you. So this is what I felt. Because I had a beautiful connection with Baba, right? I recognized Baba. I accepted Baba. The Baba is my real mother, father. Baba is my companion. Baba is my friend. I accepted. I believed in. There is no doubt in. I have so much faith in Baba. So there is a beautiful relation with God Father. So when you have so much faith, trust in Baba, so Baba gives us sustenance. Baba helps us. So that's how Baba helped me that moment. And very, very good exam. We had a very good, nice experience that. And I had a very good percentage in that subject. In the whole class also, I was kind of first or second in that subject. So we left to the Baba that moment. It's okay, whatever it is. Yeah, we had to make an effort. It's not that we leave it to Baba. Baba, whatever your wish, you think that I should come to center, then I'll go to center. If you think that I can go to Madhuban, then I'll go to Madhuban. Nothing works like that. Baba has a pure wish for each and every child that everyone should come to Baba, right? Baba doesn't think that this one can come, this one can. No, he has a pure feelings for everyone. We our limited intellect, limited mind is thinking like that. No. So that's how we had to come up, not sitting right there. We had to come in unlimited world now. Then we can experience. I had to have my wish first of all. I had to make my effort. One step, at least one step. So that's why Baba says a one step of courage you take. And then next moment you will see 1,000. Have you heard this? 1,000 steps of health that Baba can give us. No? Beautiful, right? Another experience. Should I share? Experience is okay? Because I don't know how to give class.
No, this is beautiful. Please continue.
1.5 hour class I cannot give. So that's why I'm thinking to share my experience.
Yes.
So now 97 we came to Gyan, but 1999 after 12th exam, then what? You had to go to college. So yeah, I got the admission in special city where they had a very good education. So went in a B Farm, like to do the pharmacy. So I got admission and started living at my aunt's home, and the center was right across the street, just not even a 1 mile, just across the street. So it was such a beautiful thing that center was right there. And I used to go to college, but I wanted to study. I wanted to get the degree and everything. But now, you see the drama. And everyone's part is different. So I used to sit in class, but I could not take anything inside. I used to always think that 4 years doing the college, I'm going to waste my time. This is not going to happen with me. I'm not for this study. That's all. I had so much love for study before the knowledge, Lokik study. I want to do this and that and so much. But as soon as I realized this is the imperishable knowledge and this is the life I want to live, so then I was not interested in completing the college. And that's where I was stuck there. So I told my father that it's not going to work. Many people, our sister center in charge over there also, she tried to explain me, you should take degree and you should have some experience, this and that, it will help you. I said, everything is right, I agree with you, but my heart is not there. My heart is with Baba and Seva, and I want to surrender. Now in my family, no one was in knowledge, only father, mother and brother, sister. But we were so new, okay? And no one was surrendered in the BK family. So it was the first experience, right? So I don't know how I got this courage that, yeah, I want to surrender this life. In our center, many other sisters, Kumaris, they used to say, no, don't get surrender. Don't start living at the center. You had to do this seva and that seva. You will be tired and something like that. You know. I said, no. I didn't listen to anyone. I said, I want to have this life. I want to serve. I want to help the humanity. I want to help Baba. This is my life. And that's it. In 99, there was a training going on in Mount Abu for Kumaris in order to surrender life. So there's a beautiful training for new, you might not know, but there's a 1 month training, official training, we get it in order to become Brahma Kumari, surrender sister, living at the center. So And it's a very, very thoroughly training we got. Everything we learned. How to clean the grains and how to make a food, how to serve someone, how to give knowledge to VIP people, or how to do the exhibition and the course and everything thoroughly, all the trainings. And very interesting, as we came to Gyan Sarovar, again, Gyan Sarovar was our training complex. So we stayed there. And in a one room, 7 or 8 sisters, they would live, and from different states. From the Gujarat, only one sister. From the Madhya Pradesh, one sister, like that. Different states. So you don't know anyone over there. So that was also a beautiful experience, that Baba takes us from limited world to unlimited world. You know everyone. You become you become a part of the unlimited family, right? So you're comfortable with your known people, but now you have to come out from that comfort zone, and now you become unlimited. That's how the training was. It's such a beautiful. So this is just one example. So that's how I started getting the training. And after the training, immediately you go to unknown center. Wherever they put you, you have to go and do seva there. Now you need to have courage. Now imagine 19, 20 years old, very young, and our Dadi Ratan Moini, she was our main teacher, and Asha Didi from ORC, she was our teacher. So wherever they put us, we have to go there. So, and then in November 1999, I went to the South Gujarat center. That's where I started living there. And 3 years we get the training time at the center, living at the center. And then you decide what do you want to do. And I continued staying at the center. But it didn't happen 3 years in Gujarat, but then in between came to America, and that's another story. But basically what I'm trying to say that as I thought that yes, I want to have a surrendered life and I want to really serve, so I give it to Baba, everything. How I came out from college and how I got the training and how I started living at the center, everything Baba took care. I don't know how it happened, but Baba took care of everything. I just offered myself to Baba. You know how in devotion, how we offered flowers, fruits and coconut and prasad and everything. But this was the time that, yes, we used to offer things, right? Materials, money, all of those things. But this is the time I want to offer this life to God. So that's it. I don't want to have any extra thought, nothing. And also living at the center, we were doing all different sevas, all different tasks. Cleaning, washing clothes, cleaning vessels, mopping, sweeping, everything we were doing together. Now interesting, some sisters, they were stuck with one service. I want to do only this seva. I don't want to do other seva. Yeah, so something, it happens also. But then, no, I am for Baba here. Whatever seva Baba is going to give me, I will do it. And can you imagine how I was there in one place in one of the Gujarat center, and how Baba took me from that place, brought me in America with Moini Didi. And that was 2002. I was surprised. That time I didn't know, but later on then I got surprised. Look at, I was watching my story as a detached observer, how Baba took me from that place and placed here. Because I did not have any particular thought for myself, I give it to Baba. So Baba took care of me. Yeah. So it's called surrender life. And because, see, physically you can come and stay at the center, but the feeling wise, how you connect with Baba and surrender yourself, then you don't ask any question, not to have any doubt. Even while living in the household life also, we can have this life. Whatever Baba guides me, I'm going to do that. Because the guidance we get from the Murli. All the teachings we get from Murli. Yeah. So any moment when I'm stuck or a question, then Murli, through the Murli, we get the clarity. Simple. Right? Do you think so? Yeah. Murli is the sustenance, main sustenance.
Very much.
Yeah. So never leave Baba's hand. Murli, through the Murli only we get this. Any question?
That is so beautiful, Sheetal Ben, how you are sharing. So spiritual experience is not like a big bang, like, oh, the sky is opening up and you'll see a big light coming down from the sky. But it is a regular thing, like every day you get a different sense of calmness. When you do Amrit Vela, when you're listening to Murli, a sense of clarity is filling your mind, sense of calmness sitting in your mind, and interacting with Brahmin family. And that's so beautiful how you mentioned, like when you go to the center, when you interact with somebody who has been practicing that, you get to feel something different. And every day consistently, if you start having the same experience again and again, and that becomes the quality of your life, and then it becomes your lifestyle, and then you start liking this naturally. It is not that you're jumping off from one boat into another boat. It is gradually you're moving into spiritual path, and it is so natural, right? It is so beautiful. But to some one question is like, so there is subtleties, right? So when you are in Madhuban, in Gyan Sarovar, in Panda Bhavan, a sense of calmness that you experience, that sense of Baba's love that you experience there, is subtly different from what you experienced in the center, right? And living with Moini Didi, right? Day in and day out, it is not just like you're meeting once and then you're taking the drishti once. Now you're living with Didi, and then you get to see, and then you get to get colored by their samskaras, right? So their elevated way of thinking, elevated way of vibrations offshore, which is subtle and incognito, but visibly you start uh, picking up their qualities inside you, right? So there is a subtle difference between living with a senior, right? So if you can elaborate a little bit more around that, so we get a feel of like how it feels to be with the Didis.
Right. So yeah, when I started living with Moini Titin from this 2002, even though right now I'm not with her in physical way, but always I get the guidance from her. And when I started living in New York, that moment, I saw the difference, like before, yes, we were listening Murli and discussing or giving class, course, everything. But then I realized that because Moini Didi got the sustenance from Mama, Baba, Dadi, Didi, everyone's, right? So she got different training, beautiful training, and the Nij Gyan she was following. So Nij Gyan means original. She was holding on to the original knowledge and the practicing. So when I saw that how she is applying this knowledge point in a daily life, Because can you imagine such a senior sister, and whenever she used to get time in the morning, actually she used to take out that time in the morning, that time, and she used to come in the kitchen, she used to cut the vegetables, she used to make sabji. See, some people, they can easily give lecture and class, but she was doing karmana seva. I saw her doing that. I was so surprised. And every time she used to teach me, help me, that look, you have to do like this, you have to do like that. For an example, because we were giving the respect and regard to elder ones or seniors, so, and also that was our training also from the Lokik family, that you ask and then do it. When you get the permission, then accordingly you do it. So then, and little thing also, I used to go to Moini Didi and say, Didi, what should I do in this? What should I do in that? And so every little thing, means not the routine wise, but any matter comes, I would ask. Then Moini Didi used to say that, now you decide. You find out what's supposed to, what you should do in this. So then later on I realized why she was doing that, because she wants me to become independent. She doesn't want to control anyone's life. She wants to train everyone so everyone can stand up on their own feet, can understand the inner ability. And also, coming from India, you don't say sorry and thank you again and again, right? So here in America, you have a culture that anything happens, something little happen, you have to say sorry. So that time I was with her and something, in a regular routine, something I drop or something, you had to say sorry. So very sweetly she was teaching me. I was so amazed that how she is teaching me, how she is helping me. You have to say sorry, you have to say thank you. And similarly, she would say, okay, now you read English Murli to me, or English some class. Dadi Janki's class is to come, or something like that, Hindi, English, both languages. So you say, now you read. So that's how she was training us in the English also, that pronounce this way, pronounce that way. So every little thing she would help me. Imagine senior sister, they can think that I'm so senior, I'm so busy. How would I teach you or how will I help you? No. She was interested in that way. How can I uplift this soul also? Until now, she is helping. Until now. Even though she's so busy, she would take care of each and every person. Each and every person. If someone is leaving, okay, they got the food or not, or how they are living, everything she will ask for. So caring nature is such a beautiful, how to take care of other person. That's what I learned from Didi. And that's where I think I can relate to other students also here. It's not we take care of, okay, you got the Murli or not. Not only that. What about food? What about Toli? What about their needs, physical needs? That is also important. Sometimes we just focus on the spiritual part. But we live in this body, we have to take care of this part too. So like that, opening different areas.
So beautiful. So I really like how you presented yourself, that so initially we start getting to understand, getting to appreciate, getting to experience Murli, Baba's bhavna behind the Murli, and enjoy that, and then slowly be part of the family, start living the lifestyle of the Raj Yogi lifestyle, and then you start matching with them, and then you slowly start elevating them by matching with didis and seniors. And you also have a personal, and especially coming from India, your sister from India, they get so much love and palna from dadis, right? So, so would you like to elaborate a little bit on your personal experiences in Madhuban, especially being with dadis? And because for us, these are like different levels of experiences. As you come closer to daddy's experience, then it will take closer to Satyadi experience, because it's all like family, like what you're sharing with Moini Didi. Their vision on us is always like a child. They are part of the family, so we need to make sure that they are very much in tune with the stand. It's not just the standard, it's a quality of experience they have, right? That always pushes to that Satyagi level of experience.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, coming to America and living with Moini Titi, definitely dadis, they were visiting every year, maybe twice in a year. Sometimes Dadi Janki used to come more often. Dadi Gulzar ji came, and then Ratamani Dadi came, and many seniors, they used to travel a lot. And in New York, you get more chances, and going to Peace Village also. So now that was a big lottery for me because in India, going to dadis, it was impossible kind of thing. But here, you can be with dadi for 2 days, 5 days, many days. So it was like a big lottery for me. And so much bhavna for Baba, so much bhavna for whole Brahmin Parivar, right? So it's not only for Dadi, for everyone actually we have. But why Dadi? Because they got the sustenance from Mama and Baba. And that's where we feel that we can also get that same sustenance from them. So I used to look at Dadi all the time. And it's like, the bird is always waiting to get that drop. It's called chatrak, right? So always waiting to get that drop. So we used to see when I can get this chance, even a little chance, even the putting the water or even helping this or that. So always used to be ready, and it's like a thirsty that I want to be with the Dadi. And that's how, and it's not like, oh, Moini Didi didn't give me this chance, Moini Didi didn't give me that chance. No, whatever chance we got, just took it. That's it. So that was the kind of, for me, that Baba is giving me, take whatever you can get. Never got that thought. And that's how, through Dadi, we learned that we have to hold on to Baba, no matter what. Many times Dadi Janki, she used to rest. She had to rest in the bed. So much pain in the body. And next moment she comes out from the bed and she goes into the classroom and giving a class. Can you imagine? One time she is in lots of pain. Next moment she is in a classroom. So she was holding Baba, and that literally we saw that. Even the Dadi ji, and when she left her body, before that, when we used to go into Dadiji's cottage, Dadiji used to open her eyes for a few minutes and then she used to close her eyes because that was her last moment, Karmatit stage. So that time, when she was giving drashti, I was in silence. I mean, I like to be always in silence. I don't like to talk so much. So I was in silence. I used to take everything, like all the vibrations I was taking within. I want to share. I want to help them also. But yet the vibrations I was taking from them. So same thing with the Dadi Janki, Dadi Gulzar. Last, we met her in 2019 in October time. All three of us, Moini Didi, Bhumi Ben and myself, we all went. And amazing experience we got. That's inspiration. Sometimes, people, they think that, oh, I should get Dadi's drishti and that's it. No, actually, it's not just the Dadi's drishti, but more than that, that how they followed Baba's Srimad. So that's the inspiration I always take. At least one thing I should learn from them. So that's the um, target I always have, it goal that I heard. And that's how I used to see that, yeah, it helped me, because I was not thinking that I didn't get chance, I never went into that part, and that helped me. Baba used to give that chance anytime Dadi would pass from there, so chance used to be there always. So it's not that I was going close to them because I want to stay, but automatically it was coming. So some people, they think why they are with Dadi, why we are not with Dadi or with Didi. No, it's just you be there in self-respect, and Baba will give all the chance. That's what I felt.
Yeah, it's so beautiful how you put it. It is not just like physically you get the drishti from dadis, but it is more than that. You take inspiration from their lifestyle, and more than that, you take the vibrations from their presence, right? And especially at this time, dadis are all in their powerful stage. Their vibrations are reaching much more far and deeper, and more, like you are pointing out, that more calmer we are, more we can absorb and more we can accept and take it into our soul, right? It is so beautiful. And I think before we wrap up, we would definitely like to have 5 minutes of meditation with you. And before that, we have with us the sisters of San Francisco, Sister Sukanya and Sister Kyoko. Want to say hello?
Hello, sisters.
No.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. See, I'm traveling to California right now.
It's
So
very nice
easy.
to hear your authentic experiences. No wonder you are what you are. You're very simple, very grounded, very much clean and clear inside and outside.
And also a good effort maker. Yeah.
And I see Sheetal Ben as more like a mother. Like whatever qualities she absorbed from the Didis, I witnessed her in Madhuban, like how she was taking care of each and everyone. I can't repeat that enough. So she has so much motherly love to take care and sustain them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. With San Francisco family.
So we have one question, and then that question you can take it as a part of meditation too. So one of the question was, how can you make Amrit Velas more powerful? Like you already pointed out that, but and if you can take that and then take that point into meditation, so that we can experience that too.
Sure. Well, very, very good point that I had experienced that I can share only. That as we started living at the center, or before that also, we always used to have discussion on knowledge or Murli points like that. Before, we didn't had a cell phone or anything, so never used to waste any time. So we used to discuss some Murli points. Or at the center, when we started living, we had the Avyakta Murli reading, even a little paragraph. So that was a habit. So we used to read or listen to Avyakta Murli points and then say goodnight to Baba, and then we used to sleep. So in the morning, it was so fresh, and whatever Baba said in Avyakta Murli, so that self-respect we used to take in the morning. So that helped. Because what happens slowly and gradually, every day getting up Amritula, but when we don't have anything for mind to think, or even the same thing, then it becomes boring, right? And especially young people, when we started our journey, we were so young, we want something new all the time, some creativity. So from Avyakta Murli, we used to get like one particular relation with Baba on one particular virtue or self-respect stage, anything. So one thing we used to hold on, and that's where the Amritvala, it would help. That is a beautiful experience I got Maybe you can try that way, or writing letter to Baba before going to sleep. That would help too.
Thank you very much. It's so
Is it okay?
beautiful. And I definitely want to reiterate the point which you have pointed out is whenever you get a chance, go to the center, interact with the sisters, and especially now that the Baba has given us retreat centers. So whenever you get an opportunity there, you can go a little further into this experience where you can spend there, you can spend whole Amrit Vela with the family and Murli, and then eat Brahma Bhojan, and then feel the whole experience for a couple of days. So then you can remember that and then reproduce that for the next day when you come back home. And
Yes.
I definitely want to emphasize that. Yeah.
Yes, that is really, I feel for new Baba's children, they should get that, because coming at the center, even staying for 1 hour, listening to Murli, or collectively when we do meditation, or doing a seva even, or even on the phone or on the Zoom, when we have seva, something conversation is going on, we learn so much. When we have that, the student kind of feeling that I want to learn, so any moment we will learn, anytime. How seniors, how Raj Yogi they do it, how they have yogi life, I should also follow like that. Yes, thank you.
So if you can guide us into short meditation and then 5-10
Yes.
minutes, whichever comfortable.
It's like a commentary.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Om Shanti. In this beautiful moment, I take a self-respect for myself. I am Baba's beloved child, sweet child. Baba has found me. Baba has accepted me. Baba has become my companion. I feel Baba's blessings, Baba's hand over my head. Feel Baba's canopy of protection. Baba, as a father and mother, sustains me. He knows me very well. He takes care of me. I receive His unlimited love. He reminds me, who am I? He's making me into a beautiful angel, divine being. Through Baba's unlimited love, I receive power. And through this power, I transform myself. Baba has come especially for me. And I am following Baba's Srimad. And I promise Baba, I will continue to follow his Srimad. Continue to remember him. And I will fulfill Baba's hopes. I'm so fortunate that I am with Baba, the God himself. Continue to have this intoxication, unlimited happiness, and holding Baba's hand always. And merge in Baba's love. Om Shanti. Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Thank
Om
you.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sheetal Ben, for such a beautiful thing. And thank you, everyone, for joining today. So I'm going to unmute everyone. Feel free to unmute yourself and share your gratitude.
I don't know how to share my gratitude. You've given us an unbelievable experience. The true meaning of what it is to be with Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you. Shashikant Bhai.
Is nothing but Kriya Yoga. What Maharishi Patanjali has said, Tapasvadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhana and Kriya Yoga. So this is Kriya Yoga. Your journey is beautiful. Austerity, self-study, and surrender to the Baba. That's a great journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of the evening. Thank you, Sheetal Ben, for taking time. It is midnight almost for Sheetal Ben. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful rest of the evening. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Wow.
Oh, Geeta.
Oh, we have Geeta Ben.
How are you, Geeta Ben?
Geeta Ben, up, unmute. Oh, so you reached safely.
We reached
Gita was
safely.
here.
It was so nice to hear Sheetal Ben's experience, that so much faith in Baba, don't have to see minus. And that's why the success what she has, because of her faith and dedication. One Baba, none other.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah.
She's consistent. She's consistent.
Thank you. It's all about everyone's blessing, actually. Thank you, Geeta Ben. You were listening. Sorry. After our meditation, I really liked it because I wanted to also know, what Baba gave us. So it was really just once again reminded. So, and also had experience, like you says, 100 souls you in one room, and I had experienced only 50. So I can imagine. So beautiful, so loving, the family feeling. Sneha?
Beautiful sharing, Ben. I really liked how you shared about, you were picking up points from the Avyak Murli before you go to sleep, so that that same point can then emerge while you're doing your meditation in the morning. So you shared such wonderful practical tips and a wonderful journey. Very nice. Shanti.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, Ben.
All the best. Om Shanti. Take care.